your boy, Hollis Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post up new content. It's nothing more satisfying than a lovely glass of orange juice. Especially with that main ingredient, vitamin C. But in either case, I've heard about this, and my friend, she told me about it too, right? You know, and I was like, okay, but I didn't know what the bitch name was, or I forgot. So, you know, y'all know Crazy Uncle routine, right? Wake up, and if y'all hear that in the background, because my hair's out, you know, so when they coming out here later on and fix it so I can be cool again. So I wake up, wipe my face, brush my teeth, check my email, check social media, because I already know they're going to give me 1 or 10. Right? So I saw that they were talking about it, and I'm just like, and well, shout out to TSG Uncut, because he did a whole big show on it, right? And then they were talking about all the women, all these women, they behind this one, right? And I'm just like, how the fuck do you be behind somebody that killed 3 babies? You know? And so I looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck is the trial for? You know, it kind of reminds me of that woman way back in the day where she put her kids in a car. She put her kids in a car, drove off somewhere. She got out the car, let the car go into the river or whatever. She watched her own babies drown. But then again, what was even worse than that, right? Then she gonna claim that a black man kidnapped, took her car with 2 white kids in the backseat. Oh, okay. All right. Come to find out that was a motherfucking lie. And 9 times out of 10, them kids didn't drown either. Right? And so let's fast forward it to earlier this month with this Lindsay Clancy woman. She killed her 3 kids, right? But I got a little help from the greatest to ever do it. Okay, I want y'all to hear the question because it's quite obvious this bitch, she been watching some Richard Pryor concerts. Let's go.
Thank God we got penitentiaries. I asked her, I said, why did you kill everybody in the house? He answered, they was home.
Apparently, that's what the fuck, she killed her babies just because they was in the house with her. So hold on, there's some more to this that I gotta, hopefully they won't take this shit down like they did my shit yesterday. So let's go.
I mean, murderers. Did you hear me? Real live murderers. I thought black people killed people by accident. No, these motherfuckers was murderers. I met one brother, his name was J-Bo, motherfucker lift weights, he was in charge of it. J-Bo, muscles every motherfucker. Where's my man, muscle? He was doing a sentence, triple life. How in the...
That's what they need to get at, bitch. Triple life. She took 3 lives, she need motherfucking triple life. Plain and simple.
Fuck do you do triple life? I mean, if he die and come back, he got to go to penitentiary. Right?
That's exactly what the fuck need to happen to her now. I didn't watch some of the news clips or what have you. And then they was talking about doggone, oh well, she didn't have the right medication. She didn't have this, she didn't have that, she didn't have the other. I'm looking at it like this, right? Motherfucker. You don't, so let me get this straight now. So you mean to tell me that you don't know, hold on, you don't know, hold on, y'all, this shit here is ridiculous. You know, everybody holler about, well, this, you know, that postpartum, whatever it is that they call it, you know, but I just think that's just another way of motherfuckers, like, it's another, in other words, it's almost like another case. Okay, yeah, I killed 3 people, but I'm crazy, right? But what Robert Harris said, I killed all the people because I'm crazy. Well, guess what? I'm crazy too. Don't lay down for me right fast. Stick this needle in your arm. Watch your motherfucking ass die like you did your damn kids, right? Now I know what I told y'all, but I want y'all pay attention to this shit here, and then I'm gonna tell you this is why this shit is a motherfucking hoax.
The Lindsay Clancy trial continues to fascinate and divide the country. Some think she should do time for murdering her 3 children. Others think she didn't get the help she needed with postpartum psychosis. And caught in the crossfire, her ex-husband, Patrick. Armchair detectives blaming him for what happened. But as Ann Mercogliano reports, people are coming to his defense.
Outside the courthouse where Lindsay Clancy is on trial for murdering her 3 kids, opinion is divided after that extraordinary show of support last week by hundreds of women dressed in pink rallying for her. But these women dressed in white say the 3 children are being forgotten in this tragedy.
It's all being overshadowed by Lindsay Clancy, okay? I don't like the fact that they're turning her into a big star. You don't kill your children, okay?
Inside court, there was a dramatic turn when a prosecution rebuttal witness spoke about Lindsay's Catholic faith and whether suicide is considered a mortal sin. The defense asked for a mistrial. It was denied. Testimony resumes tomorrow.
I'm not going to declare a mistrial.
See how they now they want to bring religion into it. Now hold on, let's see what she said.
A mortal sin. The defense asked for Lindsay's Catholic faith and whether suicide is considered a mortal sin. The defense asked for a mistrial. It was denied. Testimony resumes tomorrow.
I'm not going to declare a mistrial this time.
Ted Rollins is covering the sensational murder trial for Court TV. Is the jury riveted by this case?
I think the jury is
By this case. Is the jury ripping the sensational murder trial for Court TV?
She in a wheelchair. That's a wheelchair. Okay. You know, now the wheelchair may not mean nothing, but if you in a wheelchair, you either paralyzed from the neck down or from the waist down. Okay, so I'm trying to figure what's going on here, people. What's going on here?
Is the jury riveted by this case?
I think the jury is just as riveted as all of us are by this case. And now with these experts on the stand, they're dialed in. They're taking notes, trying to absorb something that's very complicated, and there's no real clear answer.
A witness in court says jurors have looked very engaged during these final days of testimony, taking a lot of notes.
Okay, so basically that's that little clip there, what I just saw. You in a wheelchair. And it's like what I said, right? You either finna, what the fuck you doing in a wheelchair? You done killed 3 people, right? You in a wheelchair. And so like I said, right? You in a wheelchair, if you only gonna be in a wheelchair if you paralyzed from the neck down or from the waist down. And then here's something else too, right? You get somebody that's to kill 3 people, suicide watch, right? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but that should be suicide watch. To make sure that you don't do, I mean, top priority is like, okay, hey, make sure this bitch don't kill herself. But make sure she don't really do no real serious bodily harm to herself either. So now here comes the questions. You in that goddamn wheelchair, how long you been in that wheelchair? Right? Because you paralyzed from the waist down, you wasn't finna feel nothing. You wouldn't have felt no type of dick where it was going up your cooter or up your ass. So how long you been in that wheelchair? And then I'm also looking at some fact that, now, great fact, you know, the main question is, okay, how long you been in that damn wheelchair? And so then here come the other shit, right? You got one of your children. You choking the shit out of them, right? What them other two finna do? They finna do one or two things. They fighting. They fighting your ass. Plain and simple. And then if they can't, they already know you can't get them. You in a goddamn wheelchair. And then why you gonna why y'all wanna put this shit off on the hood? That what gets me, right? You know, now, I only saw this little clip, but the clip is all what the fuck I need to see. You in a goddamn wheelchair. How the fuck you kill anybody? You strangle all you, so you mean to tell y'all want crazy hard to believe that this woman killed her babies, and she in a goddamn wheelchair. Just like I say, you know, I'm gonna have to, and then again with the whole postpartum shit, I mean, I just look at it like this. Ladies, women, whatever the fuck y'all want to call yourselves, right? that love, passion, or that sex, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? It can be the most beautiful thing ever, right? But I ain't never known for nobody to act like this off their kids because whatever the fuck y'all say this postpartum shit is, right? And then hell, they could have, you know, and then they tell me, well, she didn't get the proper treatment. Okay, again, here we go with that shit again, right? You killed 3 people. What's the trial for? put her ass in jail. Right? Plain and simple. That's why I'm saying it's a motherfucking hoax. The wheelchair. If the wheelchair would got me, right? What is just for the simple fact? And then for all you women out there, y'all just as crazy and fucked up as she is, if not worse. Being able to doggone recreate or create life, right? It's probably like it's probably like this. It's one of the best things that a man and a woman can ever have. And you fucked that off. See, here's another thing too, right? You should have stopped after the first one, right? But you gonna wait. So here's the deal, right? So how was you feeling after you had the first one? How was you feeling after you had the second one? Now you had the third one. Oh, I'm fucked up now. Nope, not doing it. And then, like I said, what? Because you didn't went through this shit 3 times. After that first one, you should have been like, okay, hey, look, let's really think about this, right? I mean, because it's already bad enough with the morning sickness and all that other kind of shit, right? Now you gotta worry about shit after the fact you didn't have the baby. Because a lot of people, I get it. Everybody don't get morning sickness. Everybody don't go through that postpartum stuff neither. So like I said, you like, and I'm pretty sure that them judges or whatever, they said they saying the exact same shit too, right? But I'm just looking at some fact, okay, motherfucker, you in a wheelchair, right? I'm gonna look at some more shit on this, but I'm gonna look at some more shit, and then I'm gonna be doing shows. Well, let me shut up, because I'm not gonna sit up and say, well, I'm gonna do shows all day. I was like, probably not, but I'm just like, now that I actually stop and think about it for a minute, no, I smell a rat, and that motherfucker weighed 400 pounds, okay? Big ass motherfucking sewer rat, right? He would have gave that alligator hell. Just put it out there. Because both of them was probably dying in the same goddamn sewer. I know a lot of women that are protective of their kids. They ain't gonna kill them. I mean, they may beat the shit out of them, right? Over some shit that you done told them, hey, don't do that. Don't do that, I'm gonna beat your ass. They do it, they get their ass whooped. You ain't finna kill them, right? I'm laughing because of how my own mother was towards my younger brother. But she didn't kill him. She didn't kill him, right? He was doing some other old fucked up ass shit. She tried to give my ass whooping. You know how you, mother, you do it all. Be still. He won't be still. So she went in the bedroom, got my father's pistol. Come back in there. Move if you want. But even then, she didn't kill him, right? He stood there, took that ass whooping. Chances are. I mean, but the thing about it is this. You got to think about all the consequences that may happen, that will happen once you kill somebody. Child or not, you finna do some time. Plain and simple. You finna do some time. You need to do time. What the fuck is the, see, that would kill me, right? People want to sit up here and holler about, oh, they crazy. They this, they that, and the other. But it's quite obvious. A moment of clarity hit your ass. And then you said, who? I got 3 of these rugrats running around here? Hell no. But thing about it though, your ass in a wheelchair. So like I said, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch some more shit. But that's what I'm saying. Them kids ain't dead. They just, there they go. They putting that shit back in y'all face again. So I'm gonna finish my orange juice. And I'm gonna go look at some more shit. But in the meantime, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street, around the corner. Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.